Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Allegedly, we heard that the Ifa priest have made a spiritual announcement concerning the king, Ooni of Ife, and his wives. Recall that some days ago they said that the Ifa priest summoned all the Olories, lamenting why something needs to be done, because for a man to have 6 wives and for the whole year none of them can boast of pregnancy, not to talk of a baby, it calls for alarm. As in, it is an abominable thing, especially in a palace that is supposed to be productive, a palace that is supposed to be fertile. We are hearing a thing like this: 6 good wives, and it's not as if all these 6 wives are 70 years of age. I don't know. So they said the Ifa priest was concerned because it is so alarming to hear that this is African section, and it's not as if they don't want to bear children, but they want to. But one force or the other is limiting them. So they said the Ifa priest summoned all the Olori, saying that all of them must be present so that they will talk about it and make inquiries. Because from the look of things, it looks as if the king is not bothered. Although he might be bothered, but he might not come to social media to come and announce it that he is bothered. Okay, the only one that is still bearing fruit, which is Queen Naomi, he neglects that one. Can't you see that something is wrong somewhere? In as much as he might not be seeing it like that, but to tell you the truth, something is wrong. Okay, one thing that is funny here is that those people that are bearing children for the king are the ones he did not marry legally. Then the ones he married legally, they are not bearing children, except Queen Naomi, who must have fought her own because she's a spiritual being. So with all these problems and happenings in the palace, they said the elders, they are worried, especially the Ifa priest. Although a lot of people have said that maybe this is happening because the Ifa priest collected bribe, allegedly, to recommend those ladies to the king. Because recall that they said for these people, before they were married by the king, that they were presented to the Ifa priest to run some check, spiritual check on them and see if they are compatible for the palace and all of that. And according to what we heard allegedly, they said instead of the Ifa priest to walk according to the spiritual direction, they walk according to the amount of bribe these people gave to them. And that is why we are having all these problems in the palace today. That is why you see them always concerned about themselves, not minding how the king feels or how the situation looks like, So I recalled some time ago they said that the Ifa priest was telling the king, and the king blasted him, telling him that it's because he took bribe from these women. That is why he gave him the wrong people to marry. So I don't know if that is the main reason why they are not fruitful, or there is something else. So recently, we heard that the same Ifa priest have made a spiritual announcement concerning the king and the wives. And according to what he said allegedly, he said that for these women to start conceiving and to start having their own children, that there must be spiritual cleansing, of which all of them must be present in that palace for that to happen. Okay, recall that some days ago they said Ronke was lamenting, crying that she must leave the palace since she no longer have her own respect, because they said after this fake pregnancy by Ronke, that people no longer respect her as usual. Because we do know that before now, she used to command a lot of respect in that palace. But they said after this fake pregnancy and rumor and all of that, that no one respects her the way they used to respect her again. And it is beginning to get on her that she became worried and thought that leaving the palace is the solution or the way out of it. So some days ago, we heard that she said she is going to leave the palace for them, this and that. Okay, where I saw this video on social media, I read some comments and a lot of people were reacting, saying that the possibility that it could be Ronke who paid this Ifa priest to speak in her favor by saying that the whole Olories must be present in the palace, you know, for the ritual to be done, for the cleansing to take place. Both the ones abroad and the ones that everybody must be present. That it could be Ronke who paid the Ifa priest to say that and all of that. But others are saying being present doesn't mean that they must live in the palace, you know. That it could be possible that something needs to be done, because it looks somehow that in 1 year, 6 different women, they are not getting pregnant. In as much as we might be saying, the king is too busy that he don't make out with them the way he should and all of that. But at least one of them, it looks somehow, although the possibility that maybe he used to meet them when they are not ovulating, or you know that age is no more on their side and all of that. So, but in this situation now, if nothing is wrong, if it is just medical issue or physical matter, the king should now concentrate on the ones that are still young. Someone like Tobi, Temitokpe, I think, and Dr. Elizabeth, and stop wasting his energy on Ronke and Mariam. So guys, that is my humble opinion. I'm just suggesting. So according to what we are hearing, allegedly, they said the Ifa priests have summoned them and make this spiritual announcement that if they want to conceive in that palace, that there must be spiritual cleansing in the palace and on them before that will take place. Okay, and for that to happen, all of them must be present, whether they like it or not, unless the person don't want to remain married to the king. But as long as you want to remain married to the king, you must be present for that spiritual cleansing. Let's just hope, because from what we are hearing allegedly before, we heard that a certain spiritual woman have come up to say that these people need to apologize to Queen Naomi, and she prays for them. That is the only condition that they can conceive. I don't know if that is true or not, but the only thing is that anyone they come up with, we are here. The moment we see it or hear about it, I am coming to update you on that, okay? Always bear in mind that what we share here is alleged information. They are not first-hand information, because I do not live in the palace. Always bear that in mind. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it, and say your opinion on the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel if you are yet to subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Don't forget, I still love you. Bye for now.